She has a plan, a secret mission filled by gratitude and affection. She chooses her mother's favorite breakfast. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a harmonious blend of flavors crafted with care and devotion. The taste of tradition and comfort. In that moment, their connection deepens, a bond strengthened by a shared experience. Delight Foods, House Sakoko, a delicious breakfast made with care and love in just 2 minutes.
Funding wallets on TapTapSend. Step 1. Click on Create Ghana Cedi Wallets below when you open the app. Step 2. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 3. Click on the Confirm and Fund wallet below to confirm. Step 4. Your wallet has been successfully funded. Step 5. Enter amount of your choice in Ghana Cedis. Step 6. Select or add new recipient. Step 7. Choose wallet as payment method. Step 8. Click on the Pay with Wallet below to confirm. Step 9. Your transaction is successful.
Living in Ghana, abroad, a first-timer visiting Ghana, or a company wondering where to get quality service providers in Ghana for any job? Then Ejumapa On Demand Services is here to assist you. Ejumapa On Demand Services connect requesters and service providers such as masons, plumbers, electricians, auto repairers, home and office cleaners, trash collectors, rent agents, spa attendants, roofers, beauticians, teachers, CCTV installers, and all artisans on one platform. Yes, one platform. Trust Ejumapa On Demand Services to sort you out any day, anywhere, and at any time. To download the app, please visit the App Store and Play Store or visit our website www.ejumapa.com.
My name is Fernanda Samoa, Director and CEO of Second Generation IT Group. Guess what? We are currently in Ghana and we're going to offer the best courses that will allow you to work anywhere in the world. The courses that we're going to offer, we're talking about cloud computing. We're talking about introduction to computers, networking, network security, cyber security.
We have a conducive learning environment and our programs are interactive where the students get to ask questions and they get answers that's going to help them, and we equip them with the right knowledge.
Classes are offered Monday through Friday. It depends on which day you want to come. We have morning shift, we have afternoon schedule, we have evening schedule, and also on the weekends. To register, go to www.secondgenit.com and register.
All right, it was a fun moment about SVTV Africa. So thank God it's Friday. Time as so. My name is Friday beyond 5:30 GMT time. Be a wise man solicitors about show no so. And the topic everybody very important. Pa my name is baby faces our problems we need there na. You better solution to the problem. It's a tour and as a friend, a fiancana also. Utu anamobia no steps ninya very important. It's all share live or a YouTube channel also SVTV Africa. So also now streaming live so a Facebook page SVTV Africa. The obey say share link no I'm on you be follow yen na share ebeboa share wo page so for what doing trouble what questions be obey so bisa lawyer na what they are to comment section or time they do a you better screen so Fabra tem time you do a better screen so sana be ya lawyer back in kama mo na only mo aye bebrebo but ene mene lawyer eba betwe nkoma na nyame lawyer wisdom akawo ntimi amba ene ntene mene another obinful lawyer Amoa mene na ba show so pen lawyer nana Amoa ono so wise man solicitors so beti e what say lawyer Bobo Mudini ade lawyer Francis lawyer nana Amoa ntimi me go straight na mene lawyer nana Amoa eba show no so nti time ne dia so share link no very important and business I'll say how to avoid immigration visa application being refused. How to avoid. It's a very important. And see, my main go straight say lawyer why already there me train na lawyer na mo na yen start it. And see comment section or questions be up so bisa na later no. I don't know, you be back to that. But in the meantime, no, my main go straight lawyer already there. Including come lawyer.
Hello.
Lawyer. Lawyer, how to make
Bacha yo mete unkapa.
Lawyer, me more about SBTV Africa so boko there.
Yes, I don't boko. Nyame adom ye ho ye pa na be so so ho ye.
Yes, we ho ye pa na UK to say adwuma mu to say.
Yes, I UK nyame adom ti bibia boko. Ewo mu se yesiesie ho ekoto aba. Bosom ya ebe wura mu ya on the 4th. Nti campaign na butu ewo UK. Just MPs no nyina ne prime minister obia ni abre ye campaign papa. Apart from that no bibia ay okay. Adwuma mu nso nyame ato ode ye nso edi ne yie. Nyame endi ehwam de biara da. Na watchim ni bosumi nyina yen afa mode no nyame amanensa so we so e client no bia eho ye mesa afasa kwan so echi adofo no nyina mplemplen a wotie me na DJ nyame nso one wo dwumayefo nyina se na wo dey kan na nka se lawyer wisdom na se oba na bibinti no another program bi nso atwene akọ nti no na se mebehye ne mpaboa na megyina na name na ndadwumadi ye tuaso nti se obisa me se UK ti sen a ene bibia boko.
Okay, lawyer, and I also share the way I basically avoid the way visa application now refusal no. Also and then how to avoid UK immigration visa application being refused. And yes,
Bacha you.
Okay. And then what about that? I know they are a very important topic. Over to you, Yetio.
Yo, meta say, UK immigration visa application ewo hwe ade a edimu ewo UK immigration authorities anim. Sara nso na yen nso a ye lawyers nso no edimu nso wo anim. Megidi nso pa nso say applicants anate clients a anate obi bia nso a emra aso sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔyɛ application nso no ɔmfa ne taro a na emu no ɔno nso fa ne sɛ ade bi a wohia paa sɛ yɛhwɛ what constitute UK immigration refusal na wohwɛ under part 9 of UK immigration rules na ɛkyerɛ sɛ the Home Office has the power to refuse any application if the application fall for grounds for refusal. In this case, before Home Office be granted and also be make a decision for application, we take certain factors into consideration. Back suitability. Back the to be also credibility. Those important parts are very crucial. Now suitability efa a criminal offense and say ebia sɛ wɔ kurom ha a wode ka bi such as NHS debt ebia woyare no woyɛde wakɔto NHS na ɛka ba na ka no ebia is more than if it is more than £500 a na kyerɛ sɛ akɔyɛ asɛm anaasɛ wode Home Office akɔ court na wakɔdi nkukuo na court no award calls against you na wontua ɛno nso woyɛ application a Home Office etimi gyina so refuse All these things fall under suitability requirement, and which is also under Part 9 of immigration rules. Now, any person who also have either entry requirements or permission can also have his visa refused under suitability grounds. But these are the mandatory grounds. Home Office anaasɛ Home Secretary no ogyina mmara so etumi refuse ɛdɔɔso. But there are certain common ones ne bi a yɛn ankasa na yɛyɛ ma Home Office or refuse yɛn application. Bebree wɔ hɔ no is avoidable a yɛbɛtumi esi ano kwan. Saa Part 1 criminal na ade ndɛ nyame adom ɛnam bea a yɛfi ntete a wɔtete ɛte criminality no ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ abakɔsɛm bebree ɛwɔ yɛn abrabɔ mu. Na mmom nneɛma nketenkete bi a me ne wo no yɛreyɛ application no yɛadwe ɛmba so no nti no sese ɔno so bebree na Home Office gyina so na wɔde refuse application. Wonom bɛyɛ adwene sɛ sese Home Office application fee no ɛnyɛ adeɛ ɛda fam. Application fee ɛkɔ ebi wɔ hɔ a 3,000, 4,000. Lawyer anaasɛ legal service fee ɛnka ho. Na sɛ wɔnhwɛ ne yie na ɔde mmirikatu ɛkɔtua sɛ sika nyinaa na 3 months time yɛbɛyɛ decision na afei yɛbɛ refuse because of small thing bi a w'ani amba ho a na ɛyɛ. Ɛno nti na yɛammerɛ yɛfa no sɛ yɛbɛ educate yɛn clients no na obiara ani ada no ho so there are certain nneɛma bi a you can avoid it. So wotumi avoid a Home Office ntumi refuse wo application da. Nti mewɔ nneɛma enum anaasɛ nson bi a mpɛ sɛ mebɔ so quickly. Deɛ di kan ɛyɛ not applying on time, not applying your application on time. Most of times no ebi a wɔyɛ application na yɛde ama wo. Nti ɛho kɔhia sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wosan renew bio. Na yɛmfa ne sɛ ɛsɛ sɛ wo renew on the 30th of this month. Wotumi tena waa na afei ebi a na on the 7th anaasɛ 15th of next month ansa na wode mika ɛkɔ akɔ renew a mmara no kyerɛ sɛ when renew na ade baako tɔ so a day, even 1 hour koraa na why you go overstay a. Nti ɛba ne saa na yɛbɛ refuse wo application. In this case no, follow under criminality ɛnyɛ Home Office mfonso na emu wo ankasa na ebi a wɔnsiesie ho yie anaasɛ ebi a mmere no wɔntumi amfa time na ɛsɛ wo renew no anhyɛ wo team yie ana wɔntumi antwerɛ baabi fo anto hɔ. Obi wɔ hɔ a ebi te sɛ hefe careful yi bi na yɛswitch ama no na afei yɛsan revoke ne sponsor ne license. Nti wodi di mu a na wasɛ kɔnya another sponsor. Time na so. Ebi Home Office ama wɔn 60 days sɛ ɔnsan switch. Wabrɛ mu ansa wonya. Onya nso wie na afei aka sika a wɔde betu application fee ɔno nso akɔkɔyɛ asɛm. Nti ɛho datwen ne nti no ɛma na afei time na ɔkɔ no na akɔpa ho. In this case no Home Office be refuse. Now, so Home Office will refuse. So what should I do? Then I say me. Okay, paragraph 39E of immigration rule now. A man can say we application not time also na a pro within 14 days. 14 days. Home Office not there because April also 14 days. No. Out of time application na why, but if fall within that exemption period, which is paragraph 39E of immigration rule, no, or not there, Home Office bet me ache na why amount. na wɔrenew ama wo. Ba hyɛ no nso sɛ ebia woreyɛ adwuma na mmerɛ bɛso w'adwumayɛfo no ɛrehwɛ kwan sɛ wobɛrenew w'adeɛ no na wotumi abɛto adwuma so na ade no akɔpa ho. Now, yɛwɔ section 3C a ɛma ho tumi sɛ woyɛ application before wo application no ɛbɛwu no anaa BRP no sorry before you BRP no bɛwu no na wotumi submit application before that section 3C no cover wo. It doesn't matter how long Home Office may take to make a decision on your application. But say a ho 1 day that section 3C no entimi mbo ho ba bio. Section 3C ne shared kata yen so anase ebo ho ba na epa ho pe na akoye so just say ono entimi enye bio. Na mo no Home Office there because within 14 days in there o metimi aye then a renew amount. Na mo wadwuma mu din there wadwuma wan hwe yie wadwuma no betimi ayi wadi say ukrata ewu because uni krata because they say no application waiting time decision waiting time no. So we are 20 years we are 20 years long resident 12 months up to 12 months and some will make a decision. Say who you be aware renew that also yeah 8 weeks and some will make a decision. And to look at all these things, quite recently, my client to be a application or chance me who they have no me give this a refi, me give this a refi. And a pa for 3 days. We didn't buy and I'm so nothing of what now also say me nephew say hey the mama my yen intent mo an infantum send a bear who encochero. And you know on my application into me use section 39 year because I out of time application. Then section 39 year no the upon who ban because before within 14 days and you know there. If you do not pay priority, which is 24 hours, that because of the for that period in it, when to me and in this case, you had not to 8 months. All your coin. The employer no atraba says so what renewed there and the over engineer swamra. What the coin employer na catch and say, no application na okoye no. Ne BRP ni we ansa na akoye enti no section 3C no and the entimi bond ma enti no on train fie say no say we na di so wa suspend no if you almost 3 months in here say bi neduma abon. This thing can be avoided. It can be avoided whereby we take it serious say wo da remove kura to say my application we me ye ni say now what you say in the baby wo tro to wa and now would not to alarm clock the beer bubble on kaye. I actually said town now send us sometimes you be celebrate your birthday. You the 2 calendars when you are set in town no so a cricket so the next 4 days biano the birthday by the ever soon. This can be avoided. This can be avoided. Now 1 to 2 a year, Home Office can refuse your application. Onu say na enye Home Office mfom so yen na ya de ya ye enti yen hye no so say submitting application in time very 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 important. There etoso ebio no failure to attend Home Office interview. Failure to attend Home Office interview. Sometimes no Home Office will find say ana owo to me say based on application na wa submitting no ehun behia se ese ototototo wa no kakra na dwimu niam bi entren because hard copy no paper no na eda na nim enti niam bi wo ho no onte ase enti ebehia se obeton sa afro ono ho kafo se momra na ontotototo ma no iye na yehun se bebre eba ne sa na if you are asked to attend an interview as part of the application process and you fail to attend, your application will be refused. Bebre ebane sa na ehun eni osuro enti your friend be interview, you be interview the men call me say me who ye. One copy home office won to me say so application no dem or refuse no. Ebia anye bibia bibi keke po na onti ase na opese oba na kyerɛkyerɛ na ase keke. Na ehunu nti na ye this can be avoidable. How will it be avoidable? Immediately when you sa invitation say bomodin na wone ho kafo ada say wone ho kafo ana wankwa bra for interview say wo lawyer ne die mu ben wo lawyer na fa to nanim ka kire say lawyer you invite me for interview based on this application am here na lawyer no be prepare fe you prepare go bebre akwari ma another client bi by omo chi no Heathrow ofigana na oba enti omo chi no Heathrow to omo chi no Heathrow no omo toto na no na niema na ensisi so papa ni oka no na na oyefe oyere na eka no na ensisi so papa enti ama home office atwe na yo nya se nkrofo menyi ni samo ya warefo enti omo detain wo impepe na nkrofo ofre me no say nana yasem say na atomi na obetimi aye me client to abon so den yasem na ato na obubo na man so no problem me free home office na me catch on say border Heathrow na me catch on say me represent client na mate say mo detain no mo ma me di nti a mo detain mo kyerɛkyerɛ na wo ka say ni say na so okay mo ntwa me ba ho enti mi a me kɔ hɔ na wo kɔ kan say ni say no mo so Nima won interview no ensisi ano nti answer say ensisi ano don't forget say my client no etu akwantu 6 hours ana is it 8 hours from Ghana ina waba nti wabre nti si na dwe no kra ya na go nti nsem obi se bisan kra na ensisi so nti mesere say money babe na yen range for another 2 weeks na for an interview and they agree in one money pay. In a 2 weeks time, me prepare no. We have all the questions at home office. You sure what they interview for more than 3,000 questions. We have access to it. Me prepare no, and then no can for one na. And I had one quite. Ye bibia ampa. The afe nyama nyina ko sisi na woye dem what the man. These are some of the examples. Ebi won so ebia wo ahia na ye waye application particularly the EU for no so no application bi obebia most at times no they want to be sure say application no e genuine and as aware no e genuine and consistent into a panisa na what they do say they will invite you invite you never make attempt say onko it is better say obeko ni ye refuse na yegina so aye den aye appeal and it is about 99% say ye appeal e be successful it dan say obey den ye be refuse because one call interview and this one can be avoided. It can be avoided. So time na ye convenient who lawyer na ka kire won say look ada say me hon fane and I said, my engage on certain dates, that date in M1. Is it possible, sir? You beat the time. In this case, no one consulting any legal lawyer. Not just say, Wabo, I prepare for fair. Now, me give say, Banasana, or the new basis, fair amawa. Must say, home of the Benya before food be now, so refuse. Attending interview is very, very important. Non-attendance of interview, non-attending of interviews, it can lead to your migration application refusal, and it can be avoidable. It can be avoidable. There also insufficient supporting documents. Insufficient supporting document. If you fail to provide all the necessary documents required for your application, or if the document provided are unclear, incomplete, or your application may be refused. Say, your application na document no nsisi ano anase endimu a ebusua document application e be there, e be refuse. Most at times we make a mistake. Say, edi emiketuo ni ntinu the document biya koka. We have to understand the requirement of the application. Oh, yeah, application. You have to understand the requirement of the application in which you are applying for, and understand the relevant document. Me to amanfo say wankasa na woyɛ per checking list. Woyɛ application nya no hu sɛ we yɛsɛ memfa mmra we yɛsɛ memfa we mmra ebi sɛ me passport what take me passport ni ma take sɛ aware a marriage certificate enie ma take woyɛ werim nya sa komu 3 times e be yɛ kura farmers third party no onsan hwemu ema na ve no wow, send a be submit alcohol. Because don't forget to say some of the caseworkers they don't have time to call you. Now one catch you say we am back aka we am back. No, near a down when they will make a decision. Baku pe or no crown say idea a lawyer na year. And I wouldn't be a man. Now what guys or client document ye here way and the amount be 10 days. Fasa document na bra e bako pe na yesa and say unya ntuwase na wo check wo document ni nyina wo understand the type of application na wo ye na meji bi say home office entimi and refuse application on that basis, and this thing can be avoided. This thing can be avoided. How can it be avoided? By taking a careful look at what you are doing. Let another third party come in to help you in terms of document require and sana why then was submit and sana was submit. Enti mama yenhye no so say ono so can be lead to application refusal. There it also align past immigration and criminal issues and our record. If you have a history of breaching immigration rules, overstaying a previous visa, providing false information, or having a criminal record, your application may be refused on the ground of not meeting the good character requirement. So, immigration and as a criminal issue, now there, now one disclosure. Ibitime gyina so den refuse. Asama aye ba ne say, na da no me break immigration rule. Nti se me koka se ampa me na me ye ya. It dey say be refuse my application you. Ade so me ye me say ade ne esi almost 5 to 7 years. Oh, we dey say ache omo we fi. Don't ever underestimate the home office or caseworker. Never, because document the bia was submit application bia was submit bia eda wanim a wo eda wanim a wo hu bia wo enti say ba ne sa na what you can do obi be say what should I do e ba ne sa just take because fill application form now there's a column actually say is there any criminal record, have you experienced or had any criminal record for your past 10 years? Answer me yes or no. So okay, yes, sir. Okay, yes, sir. Because when did it happen and which country? Maybe it happened with UK, 2014. Sometimes some makers give a detailed reason. Most of the times, you just tell them that I didn't meet immigration requirement. Period. Immigration requirement. And you know, Uti or number one, at least. What my want to say, who were a little bit bad immigration record and as a criminal, say before be out travel. Now I cover red light, now you have to disclose it. And now be all the NHS car more than £500. You have to disclose it. It won't affect you because the thing is honesty, no quality. So when disclosure now acquires a deception, and this is deception for an part 9 of mandatory refusal. Or not there because one can according automatically you better there on refusal. Then what they can't actually honor. When we say I'm back where I can acquire. the NTAC no eda woni woni wo de yem fan say where there wo wi afi na mu no emehu enkan emma no nko take no azumi say oh I didn't say check we there on wi afi may fast wo ye faster they will also be faster to refuse your application. So no smart in the presence of home office. No, never estimate that. Never take it. And as a banner now, we are contact a legal practitioner. No on uni nusu say afi miense bi etwe mu mi yemfumso say so ebe affect me ana ebe yinde obema hu akwankyere ne yahwe. There are certain offenses now. It doesn't affect you. It doesn't affect you at all. It doesn't affect you. But it is important so where then we disclose. Okay, I say it is important so when disclose, but not just say mremu no your dada for dishonesty. Now the kra mranu pe kra say wo twato. You be refuse instantly and it can be avoided. It is avoidable. So obeka say yes, no akose. Instead of so obeka say no, the ejina so no aye, we refuse wa application. On tiase. A ban is answer deception no you refuse you ban for 10 years. You ban for 10 years. And the law says ignorance of the law is not an excuse. And I want to mean guys obi na ye mountain na minim hu. And on aye they say Debbie anu yi bi eni ho. The bomodian say odi okore ni wa ebehwe application form na ofele ni nyina so bi na ebo a fo woni wa hwem na hu nia eko ni nyina se bibi na so obu ne no so da bi ade ni yanti asa ma yehu obi a se bi owo ehunim na omma ye akwankyere omma ye akwankyere se na ba ebetu anam esen se sika bebrebe nyina no ukwa de akọ no ye akọ refuse na fa wasan betra na yesa abano for 10 years won't me embebio. It is avoidable and we can avoid it. We shouldn't allow the home office to use their refusal tools to refuse our important application. We want to visit our family, our parents, our spouse, our children. We shouldn't allow home office to refuse you based on small things that we can solve it out. That's it. And number 5, in so financial reasons. If you are unable to demonstrate or explain the source of your income in your bank statement, for example, ABR entry clients, ufi amanone na waba, anase ABR oba visit now over visiting. There's no law actually say you have to get a certain amount financial requirement in the visit. There's no law. There's no law. There's no law. Intine at then I how who say chinchina akopɛ sika kɛseɛ abeto account mu because we be do holidays 2 weeks be another 3 days. Law naturally say you have to demonstrate say a period now be di akwaman. Oh, bibia obetimi there. Ahwe wo begina so obedidi obebibia bibia obeda bibia obebibia akopita mebeko se na ebe ye ombeye adesoa ema UK aban sana mraneka. Enti ade na obabedi 1 week ana 2 weeks ana 1 month holidays no akope £20,000 abetu. It create impression say enya de akwa obeden obeba. They will refuse you. Because visiting visa no air discretionary. Me ba ofi mbese mesra me pa na mma nkwan me pa me mma nkwan. Ba ne bi wo ho na obetimi aye ma onipa no kra mma nkwan na obetimi ehu se no ese no ma no nkwan na obede obesra. Sometimes no ebia ahode ni ho enti ye offer and so third party be person oboa into the bank statement you have to state it say a third party be no oboa me. On it mutual letter, a confirm say indeed, me na meboa osimesi for ne we no. Period. And as a visiting now, most of times no, the host now they all invite one. On bet me more of the work by explaining say baby obeda no why there wafa we dua obedi why there wafa ho ka na mo no u plate ticket a wo de bade wo na wotua ina ne a wo de ko so na wotua in this case no ama wade so anso aye there I bafem kura so baby obeda no wotua ni nyina aka edua obedi bia waye wafa ni nyina u plate ticket in and out e bia £500 wotua wie because wotua ba wotua wie we wie ntenyi afi na me na mekoyi we na okofo ma me koku efu ye fe a lot of you may be play o ma ye de wura sa application form no ma expose you more yes say wo ye application a now ba is particular entry clearance and answer visit no enkopesika kutu aka 1 week a obere application da betum hwim tamo so na sika nso asan yera yinim se eye akroma na ewo bank mu na hwehwim sika na obi enim e ba ne sa na they will have some mind say adwen bi say no there's something fiction and it can be avoided. How can it be avoided? By planning properly, negotiate with the one who is hosting you, who is inviting you. No, on share responsibility. There should be a share responsibility. On letter. Now on cover. Then baby a better on offer. Wait me a na can on offer. Wait me about UK. There's no necessary over UK. Changing say otare otonyema echo baby. No. The other now how higher was animal. All these things can be what? Avoided. All these things can be avoided. Inti mama yen hye so. Se na be ya yen create problem a ebe boaye particularly so ebia wo ye fee waiver application. Fee waiver application means that you are destitute. Just say uni sika between application fee no nti wo call home office esre no say wasetran efa osika sem no emu ye mawo kankan say utua sa sika na unya de obedi your essential living needs no untimi meet e bi kura so wo hwe abofra untimi hwe nti wo yes a fee waiver application na nweyi sa fee na say utua no efi so. Now, ukoka oye na na chese why destitute. Na nso no afi no ebebe mu na fobu se sika bi 500 na efimu. Me do koma akojo mensa. Na 300 efimu me do koma yata na we efimu all of a sudden. Almost it bet me suspect say no. Akwai waheda sika bi wo no yi fififimu. Eba ne sa na right. Ebia wo ba bi wo Ghana ina wo de sika no ekoye de e man ebi okusku ese oboa mama ehu mfa no papa ehu mfa no menua bema ehu mfa no enti ese ye boa ono sa no shro krata na explain ni nyina baako na mama hu mfa no oko hospital senti na menso kakra me wona me de boa no na ode ye wi papa hu mfa no me boa no wo se na kofi the school fees kakra a obenya na me utrocho ni nyina na tanwa they will never refuse you and it is easy done and it can be avoided so to neme ni ya ebetimi aboa se wo hwe na se wo mu akere wo ntimi ya why don't you consult any immigration lawyer to help you and that will be better than to do it yourself and get your application being refused on the basis say adena wo ye no you can avoid it. There it also insia and so your relationship issue. If you are applying for a visa based on a relationship with your child, the caseworker have a doubt, and if the caseworker have a doubt that the genuineness of the relationship is not genuine, your application may be refused. So one of the requirements for under legibility a relationship requirement in case a person of we application and parent route. Into ujina obaso in our year application. And there should be subsistent relationship between you and your child. You must have access to your child. You must play active role in your child's life, outbringing your child welfare. Ni na say you who say udiemu udimu sani pa. Into relationship we know the area here most of times no near the birth certificate akọ. Fine, birth certificate me actually say ayoba, but ono yet enough. Ono yet enough. Enti no one udi onu akọ no one hwe ne ya you be refuse. What do you have to do? The only way to me I say you must disclose with the childbirth certificate the letter from the GP. Ma yenya letter if GP say oba no one no eba GP. Enti o record e wo GP. GP be dia dance say abofan ba GP appointment what do abofan ba. And as we benya letter so if school e dia dance say parents meeting oba PTA meeting Ghana oba. Wow, we yes and unya salete sinyina no sa ebeye din say relationship requirement will be fairly because relationship requirement will fairly pay be refuse. And this thing can be avoided by well planned, prepared, well prepared. The word is well prepared, it's not planned, well prepared. So when we say me here we contact a lawyer to guide you say with regard to we member me bejina me pass so ayem application document be na ehia kwan men so na betimi nya obetimi aboa esen say wo de wan kasa watwen also ye friend a certificate birth certificate ya nya fan koto e bi kura birth certificate kura wo de ba no kura e biometric one new one e bi kura ono so they have a doubt about it. You see, they have a doubt about it. But onya obi a onim mra no mu na o kyerɛkyerɛ wa ebeye dey say home office be refuse it's application and it is avoidable. It is avoidable. Inti moma yenhye no so e wo ho. Ena the last point na fe mejama nana mejama DJ nyame na some questions bi wo ho ansa ya san atoa so a incorrect visa category. If you are applying for a visa under the wrong category or you provide incorrect information in your application, it may lead to a refusal of your application. Very, very important say, untimi apply ebia wo pese wo gina obaso application. No akoye ye fair na okumumo application. There's a different route also. There's a route for parent, route for partner, route for spouse. Enough in the family private life. So in the young ones up as all year application and parents route. Na wako ye fair in private route automatically yen collect we be refuse. Usike nyina abesa ayewe. Quite recently, a client be a application. Actually, oba me for consultation. Na me church near a so ye. Me chire no route to a sofa na ade nyina. And also okay, okoboa no ho. Boso na what nyensa chi no obeba. Ma hwe n'anim a na otwe nyensa omma maintain income so okay, that's fine. E bia na oboa no ho esi. 4 months time papa no wasan be na say janema cause also my application at the home office and responding nkofo so say we are within 2 to 3 weeks in paper response so we na year for 5 months ni na say oh na den application na say wo ba he wan ga jenzo ko year application ma church also me koe no me ni madam for go susu ni a wo kan no ho na also betimi aye Nti no a waste of time obey your friend obetumi save sika ma me then na ade ye easy obetumi ai nam say nte kosi sen nti okoye a after we no na che say star no ache nti ache no obi be say abrowa eche wadware a na che say se bi osiesie no ho nti na che say waya ade ne mba no so no wata so no bibia ka wo soro nti ese oba na osan be nti oba no bo mama na so okay ma me hwe application na oye nti me call sister no anu sense oh papa you wrong application na why you be refuse because who you family member na you family member no mumu application we no free muntua te muntua den na ukoye fee waiver application I mean tiase coffee waiver na chese we destitute a unye uni sika betumi 2 years application fee enti na ukoye fee waiver no ba wo root no anase wo immigration status no we you family member enti no wo hia se wo be fee waiver application enti ye be refuse you wrong and the only thing say others obetwin because they haven't make a decision yet so obetwin draw anase obema na ye refuse so a akoye fapen enti no say ye nanso my year draw nyame adom o ma me say tumi no ina me draw wo mo bisa say ada na say ye nye bio ya ye mfomso ti ya draw na ye san ye na application no 3 weeks pepe afen wo ma no ye for na settlement you see those kind of things yen kase obi mwa wo but sometimes no you some of the risks now we taking no emwa and this thing can be avoided say obaya yetofo no ufa asa akwantu no ana anamo na anka unko nante awesi emre saa no wasa ba refuse ansa akoye foforo ina time waste and you know there are a lot of things that we see say it is avoidable if we take care of it and basically I've listed 7 of them emergency major na DJ Nyame se kwan bi question bi wo ho a na fe e de ono so atwa so why
Okay, lawyer Nana mo ayedafo. Me wo few questions bi a e wa se mi fan to screen so na omo kakra bi omo bisa o. Mi fan to screen so na answer on. So obetimi akenkan my questions.
Okay, so I say please, I'm a dependent and my main applicant do not want us to switch to a new sponsor, but I would like to switch. Do I need a divorce certificate for my application? Well, based on your question, more for switching now, switching doesn't mean say no. So women dependent, no, it doesn't want you to switch. Or no, obetime gina baby or one, but you also have right to switch. I want to obetime switch easily. It doesn't. Or no, say who switch here, not just say and I believe say we are talking about health and care. Or no, ebia bibi enko papa into per bibi a person switch na de na. Yes, you can switch. But you don't need to divorce. You don't need to divorce your wife or have a divorce certificate for your application. No, it hasn't come to a divorce issue. Say be a waja ware na akọ ware when go ware obi foforo. Ono na mra ne ka say any dey ansa be ware obi foforo. Na che say wa ware dada no esese we dey ugunu. But when you are we are switching from one worth to another. Intino me assume say a health and care in our person switching to dependent may applicants or one point so be maintain on the same route, but also one point so bit me switchy the same one, which is not going to affect your marriage. Mr. Samuel Ama, but what I say. Yes, the second question is Prince. How, if you're from Prince, also how much on average can we show a proof of funds for visiting in UK, and what should be the basis for setting on this? This is interesting. I think I've explained it already, sir. When you are coming for visiting now, there's no law stating that you have to meet a financial requirement like £400 or £500 or £600. No, there's a law saying that you have to demonstrate that you have some funds that will depend on you. Until depending the number of period over spending it depends the number of period in which you want to come and spend in the UK. For that matter, you have to work towards it. Also, it depends who is visiting you, because if you are coming to visit in UK and you are coming to rent your accommodation, you are come to depend on you are going to take care of your food, your clothing and everything, then you may need a substantial fund to be with you. But if somebody is hosting you, somebody providing accommodation, and somebody is providing food or something of that sort, then you don't need something of that sort. But what actually you need, that show your bank statement to them. And the one who is inviting you also will show your bank statement. So when you come and depend on them in terms of accommodation and the food. And that will be okay. Than go and borrow huge money and dump into application to convince the Home Office that, oh, you have money. Don't forget, they know Ghana or wherever the country, they know their economic situation. They know more than you citizens staying there. So, again, there's no average financial requirement for visiting. The proof of funds, one, it may be your own bank statement. So we do for bank statement. So when you call a student, I know say moje those kind of alawana then who bank account to be a fatum na facture. Simple. Yen mobia ya application mobia na ne bank statement in hwinim but or prove ni na ye de man visit. Ina no mo bi nso a oye fe na oye billionaire oye sika okọ Dubai okọ bibia sika bia kwa o sending oye fe na bank statement bebre sika bebre enso ye refusal. What you say ye refusal. So it's not the refusal that we're not here about money per se, but the honesty aspect is most important. And you know Shannon so I was Vivian, if I pronounce it well, I say, good evening, lawyer. What should I know? I would like to know the appropriate time to apply for a graduate visa if your student visa expires in October this year. Yeah, thank you. The graduate visa application, if you want, my understanding is that you are tier 1, tier 2 visa holder, like international student, and you've graduated. What you need is that you don't need to wait for your graduation ceremony. You don't need to get your graduating certificate. What you need is you have successful pass. No, you have successful finished your course. You have successful completed your course. So in this case, something like October, I believe that if the October this year is expiring now, I believe that when we grab before 2 months before October, intermediately we models why successful. Don't forget that your intake, your offer, and I say mo letter no your friend I forgot it. Mo letter na what the amount. There's admission time and completion time. And admission period and completion period. Into a ho. Into who say where we be also me to be na you apply. When you apply, what happens is that the Home Office will refer your application to your uni to confirm that indeed you have successfully completed your course. And they'll have to confirm, say, when you are one, you don't need to wait for graduation. You don't need to wait for your certificate, because graduation sometimes maybe 1 year class you're very vital. In a certificate, will be also a check. You don't need, what you need is we and make sure also say you have to do or switch to graduation postgraduate route before October. Say expire October, we can't do it again. Not just why you overstay. And you know, make sure that you submit your application for graduation visa before October this year, and that will help you. Yeah, this Kwejo D, you can apply after you get your UCAS. Yeah, that's why. That's the word I want to UCAS. CAS, the CAS from the uni. That's good. Good, Kwejo, for reminding me. Yeah, CAS na me back here. Prince Bio, there are no. This from Prince. Is it the same Prince? Because the first Prince, I didn't see this picture. Anyway, there are no biometric birth certificates in Ghana. It is a certified copy of entry in registration of birth. So what is your question? There are no biometric birth certificates in Ghana. It is a certified copy of entry in register of birth. Well, that is correct, but the common common tool and common way our mavoka say biometric birth certificate, because of the nature of things. So let's take it like that. Idea amamvo idea to ma wo kan amamvo beti ni ye and so beti ase no. We understand it. Why? Prince.
May train questions. I think say so far they may who screen soon na media to no, but further question. Yeah, famran sana yeah signing out. So question be any or the many lawyer nanamwa. Okay. Prince and say it's not a question. Or say
Okay.
just educating us. Okay.
Yeah, that's
some
fine.
more share no some more questions bia mobetimi de ato ho fast some be some bisa baby ansana ma sign it out because yeah ncheda nchebia sabata wo bibia be so bisa lo na na mo a obetimi ade abantem enye se like diameter and last hour time aso ewia e ba be pon no ansana all the questions ni be ba ne lawyer wisdom aka wo amanti nana amoa and wabe join here. Ono me so pen. Anti onye new say ebia na new to you, but say wisdom lawyer wisdom ntimi amba na me na ba. Anti so question bia wise man solicitors. Question bia opese obi so ma Fabra me twen ansa na ma sign it out. Anti me twen say metime nya 2 or 3 bia na lawyer na yen wrap it up. Lawyer wo bibi so a wo kan bia na mama wan kan wi a obetimi akana ya we say na wo ke bia na wo ke bi no wan kan na ni nyina na waka no, right?
Yeah, issues ne de bebre wo ho na emre nti again no so for instance say ebia ade ba ko so a yeze hu say health and care for no a won abandodo na person ko for won dependence na eba wo ma wo mu deda no so wo a wo afi na wo ba ubenya okrata ne de a Obenya will see US in India and they won't mean for dependent member. Now, when you did announce and I'm running sign the Akunya baby, so ultimately one dependent. But I don't want to hear Shannon so say, baby, for one dependent and a bounce a year refusal. Because of relationship requirements now won't me image. Because most of the times now acquire parental responsibility, so parental responsibility say, Minkwan and Mesha Bofran. So, Unkwan, I'll share Bofran dear. Na as I said, bibi bia no ɛfa wo nko ho. Sometimes no ɛyɛ free na wɔsom. I keep on advising clients and say application a ne fele ɛyɛ easy among all the immigration application form no ɛyɛ health and care deɛ no. In application form a ɛyɛ free from beginning to the end among all the UK immigration application form no ɛyɛ health and care deɛ no. Nti wo fele a and yes, or I didn't a B, yes or no, until straight. No, a free baby, home. And it mean ya obi say be a okofa ne or say no one or sharp of until so parents he hold that responsibility so no one or cofa of fine until papa no and no since fine. So we have to demonstrate. I've the application form no or filling no. Na wa fellow so say ne ex husband no e ma ho kwan sa abofra no ye mfa ne mra. So ex husband indicate say mama who to me say abofra no mfa ne mra. Sometimes they go to extend they do affidavit and as a statutory declaration e declare say mama ho kwan sa abofra no ne ma me fa no immediately obey sa pepepe you be refusal. Not just say so responsibility we know and you will be adapted to share responsibility, and this thing can be avoided.
Okay. Questions be about lawyer mo ain't taking
Okay. Nana Kofi from Nana Kofi. I'll say good evening, lawyer Amoa. I came with my wife as a care worker, but I have been working for 1 year now. But she only works 20 hours a week. And are we entitled for indefinite after 5 years? Right. In terms of legibility for indefinite after 5 years, it doesn't matter about number of hours away then. Oh yeah. It doesn't matter. What matters most is that you have continuously lived in the country for 5 years without breaching any immigration rules. You have continuously breached your friend lived in the UK for 5 years. And it's a wife a year 20 hours. Now we are now year more hours now. Maybe because of maybe offshore mofra. And a few hours and a way out with me to feel so ye. It has nothing to do with that. Because indefinite, no, we do all now. We don't talk about financial requirement. What we talk about life in UK test and B1 most. So what I would advise there, continue working, make sure say you still maintain your number of hours that you will be working with them. Don't breach the immigration rule and be a good employee for that 5 years. After 5 years, you can apply for it. It's not about hours. It's not about hours. Yes. Wesufi Ibrahim, lawyer, please, I have a friend living in the UK, but he's Romanian and he said he wants to help me to be with him in the UK. So what should I do? Yes. If your friend is willing to help you, I don't know whether it's going to be a visit or it's going to be a permanent. If it is a visit, that's different altogether. If it is a permanent, that's also different altogether. So let me know what kind of help. If it is a visit, then that's fine. You can go ahead and provide all the necessary support, financial support, accommodation support, to support you so that you can come. But if it is permanent, then you have to look at certain things. You say it's your friend. I don't know whether it's a man or it's a woman. So another question. It might be a woman. If it's a woman, then you get what I mean. You are moving to another relationship. Then you have to get another necessary requirement for that. If it is a friend, a male friend, different thing altogether. So let me know what kind of help for work or for what. Why, Ibrahim? Yes. STV Africa. Sir, I'm overseer on student visa, but I have a British baby. Please, is there any consequence for this when I want to put my application through the baby? Well, first and foremost, no, who you overseer, and you know, what bridge immigration rule. But since you have a British baby, I don't know how you get a British baby, but I'm not interested in the British baby. But what I'm interested in is that you got a British baby. For that matter, irrespective of you bridging the immigration rule, you are not going to be punished because you are going to depend on your baby as a parent. Now, let me set an example. It's like we, God, and Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ is our mediator. We're supposed to be punished for our sin. But because of Jesus Christ, when God intends to punish us because of our sin, Jesus Christ comes to intercede for us, and God will leave everything. Similarly, in the immigration, you overseer. So no matter what, there's a punishment awaiting you. But because the baby is not a British born, which is a British asset to the king, now, irrespective of you being overstay in the UK because you didn't go to private school, because of the baby, that punishment will be what? Written off or waived off. So you'll be okay. If you need further help, I'm happy to help you. But no fear, because your British baby is a guarantee for you to waive all the awaiting punishment that is in front of the Home Office. You're okay. You are comfortable, 100%. I give it to you. Yeah. Okay. Can I submit an application for leave to remain in the UK and are dependent with someone who is separate and pregnant for me? Wow. Can I submit an application for leave to remain in the UK and a dependent with someone who is separated and pregnant for me? That is, so when you talk about separation, then my understanding is that there is still a marriage. Because if there's no marriage, there won't be any separation. For that matter, if that person that, in quote, you impregnated and gave a baby, by the law under the section 50 of nationality and immigration law says that at the time on now, when you want to say awari bi wo mu na, and I had some of friend about awari bi wo mu na, onipa kono eye ne ba, enye wo ba. And once a separation a woman one there, it assumes that the marriage is still pending. Because separation can take about 1 day, 1 year, 1 month or something. They will come back again. So if indeed you want to depend on that, then I don't know whether you want to marry her, then the separation to be turned into what? Divorce. Besides, if you go by step parent route, like one and our band about don't forget that the rule is now changing. As the definition of a parent has been excluded from the definition of stepfather definition. There's a technicality there, and I'll advise that call me Monday so that I'll explain. And I don't want to ask you more questions because I know where you are going to, so that I can help you then we address it, and I guide you and position you proper so that you can go to. Forget about what you have said, but I'm telling you what you have provided there. Yeah. Yes. I want form. What form do I need to fill out to sponsor my daughter to join in the UK as a British citizen? Well, it depends. Your daughter is in Ghana or is here. You want to sponsor your daughter. Is it in Ghana or here? However, if it is in Ghana, you do Appendix FM form, Appendix FM form, Appendix FM form, and that will lead you to do that one. But again, it depends. It's not just because person sponsors or to become a British. They say you say time I won one casa no wo immigration status at the same time and I won time na won no immigration or settlement and as a wo we are British and I said now ni na depending but me assume say ukra British passport and now indefinite leave to remain and also ukra 2.5 with limited leave to remain. Who are kunyasa ubetimi aye application afa oba aba and the application form should be Appendix FM. Appendix FM. Lawyer, I'm on 10 years route on limited leave to remain and a single father of 2 boys. I have a partner in Ghana. Can you help me with application to bring my new wife to UK? Right. I wish to do so to help you, but unfortunately, the law doesn't allow me to do so because you are on unlimited leave to remain. The law says that in order to qualify to bring your wife, you must be either settlement. You might be either settlement or British or unlimited leave pre-settled under EU scheme or refugee or humanitarian protection. These are the people. Then most I can say 10 years route not just a EU there if so you are not EU family member. For that matter, no, you are not qualified until you get your settlement before you can bring your wife into the UK. But if it happen to be your children in the UK, then I can give you 100% guarantee that we can help you to bring your children to the UK. But because of your 10 years route, you have to finish to get into settlement or indefinite before you can bring your wife from Ghana to UK. Yes. Job Owusu Boateng says, please, my wife is EU national and my 5-year is about to due for settlement. So what document do I need to settlement? Right. We don't the basic document is that you have to demonstrate that indeed you have been in the country continuously for 5 years and depending on your wife. That's the most important. And I believe that you are still working, but the working is not much issue. The issue is that you have to demonstrate, say, for the 5 years indeed you have lived here continuously for 5 years. And if you are able to demonstrate that, that's the most important. You don't need English requirement. You don't need well, it depends if you want to come back to what is called a British rule that's switching from EU to there. That's why you may need it. But if you want to maintain your settled status in under the EU, then you don't need English requirements. And what you need most is that demonstrate that indeed you have been here for 5 years. So at least if evidence like last year, BT Yee letter and a bill that suggests yes, that last year minya bill HSM okrum ha any document yearly 5 years now which mean that's fine. You okay. You don't need much of that. Yeah. Yes, this is from Samuel Amma. You come back again. Please, I do need to, please, do I need to meet English test requirement as a dependent to switch to new sponsor? The answer is big yes. You need English requirement. You need to meet English requirements as a dependent if you are switching. If you are switching. If you are not switching, the requirement only dwells on the main applicant. But if you are switching, then you have to do B1. The English test requirement is B1, level B1. So you have to get yourself prepared. It's easy. A lot of people have been doing it. I don't see you different that you cannot do it. Go and book appointment from Monday. Go and do it within 2 days. You get your certificate. You don't need to get a certificate. Immediately you pass, there's a link. They'll give you what's called reference number. That's what you need. And put in the application. Then you can switch easily. If you don't do that, they will refuse you because you haven't met the eligibility requirement. So yes, indeed, you need to meet the English test requirement. Samuel. Ibrahim, lawyer, please can you change visitor visa to working? I'm sorry, it is difficult to do that. It's difficult to do. You cannot when you are granted a visitor's visa. The motive is that you are coming to enjoy holidays, and you cannot if you are holding a visit visa. You cannot work, you cannot marry, you cannot do anything because your thing is temporary. Therefore, you cannot switch as well. But what I can tell you is that if you come as a visitor and you work your things properly, the word is properly, you secure some job, and there's a guarantee assurance that they can help you to get working visa, go back home. Yeah, go back home. Don't allow your visa to expire. Go back home, and they will invite you, and they will sponsor you. Then you come straight as a working visa applicant. But if you are in the UK as a working visa, as a visitor visa, then you cannot switch to working visa. The law will not allow that.
All right, lawyer Mo, that's it. I think the BC I say, that's so when I'm reaba and only abekasa ye show no so abe obis mama lawyer wisdom akao nice one. So abekasa lawyer Mo, that's a pa na and wabe pass it through it. So wise man solicitors o de mo address no mo office location betuda na o contact number no so na also abụba ma so we person reach lawyer Mo office number ndị wo any lawyer wisdom aka o number no but lawyer Mo obetimi abụba contact no so we person reach out.
Yes, Sena, we can wise man solicitors. You were the Prince House, 18 to 22 Ashwin Street. I was Dawson, and the postcode no, Echo 8 3 Delta Lima, Yi 8 3 DL. My mobile number is 077 37 57 2905. 377 57 077 3757 2905 077 3757 2905. Our doors are widely open. So if perchance you walk Bibina one here, just call me and we have a chat from there.
Nice one, lawyer. I'm say enjoy your weekend. So be join here ne. Me say wise man solicitors. UTA lawyer. Nana Amwa. Na obejine mu ma lawyer wisdom akaho. Me say share na me say mo amoso mo share na nyina me say at least no ebeboa wo sua bibi efimu. UTA program bi say ya ebeboa. Say na be ya also be shisha unyama ye. Aye. Madam Ansamo show SBTV Africa. Mama joining and then Madam say Ibrahim Salifu. Ibrahim Shaibu meda say Samuel Ama meda say Job Owusu Boate meda say. Is it Job or Job? Job Owusu Boate. And a comment now said and those Samuel Ama okay my boy did that Alasan, thank you so much. Prince, Medase, Frank Medase, Frank AJ, McCoy Medase, is it Vivi Medase, Richard Medase, Mama Johnny and Nina Medamase, Robert Medamase, Samuel Medase, okay, is it Baku Medase, Ernest Inketia Medase, Godfred Usu Medase. Mama journey and then our live session. If I'm DJ Nyame, must subscribe to your channel. Your videos up our YouTube channel, SVTV Africa, and our English channel, SVTV International, and SVTV Africa Foundation. Let's help together. Subscribe, share for our dream cherba and your time DD. Many US lawyer no so AAB more. We and many US lawyer no IAB. Me sure say China mobile videos no out. Lawyer Abba. Many videos pa English ni tree nyina. So ebeboa mo. Anyway, me na say Shamo Kruma kase tour na magistrate. Who be so ba mi show no so bia na oni mo bi obeso share the story ni experience whatever we share bia no betimi link up. Me na message dey bia o ko YouTuber ko YouTube page SVTV Africa. Me na message no betimi link up. Send me WhatsApp message and say voice note. Charlie, we go link up.
Charlie, make we chop small. Delight Cocoa.
Delight Cocoa, the authentic, original taste of African porridge. Available in all African and Caribbean shops. Delight Cocoa. Ah,